So you guys have heard me say on the show that pound for pound, I think right now Espinosa Cigars is doing the best work out there. This is Erik Espinosa right here. So the 601, you've got the whole Laranja series, and then what he did with Guy Fieri in the Knuckle Sandwich. Dude, it's good to see you.
It's wonderful to see you, Tony. It's nice to see you again.
So he offers me a cigar, the Knuckle Sandwich, and I'm like, all right, I need a cutter. He goes, oh, no, Katz, you child. So talk to me about how I should do this.
All right, being from Cuban descent and growing up in a house with my dad, I laugh at people because people tell me, hey, I just opened up a man cave, come over to my house. Well, the whole house was my dad's man cave. Right. So he smoked in the bathroom. It didn't matter where he smoked. So I learned this from my dad. So all you got to do is you wet it a little bit, and with your front teeth, just right in the little cap, just break a little bit, and then what you do is you spit it out. That's how it's done. Like
your Sherman Potter and MASH. Talk to me about what it is that you have been seeing in the industry, because I mean, you've got the Laranja, you've got that orange line, you've got the Azulejo, you've got the 601 Maduro. Yeah. You've been putting out powerful stuff at incredible price points for what you're getting. Where's that coming from?
Well, look, I take pride in what I do. I have a passion for this industry, and I learned a long time ago when you use good ingredients. I like to cook also. I'm not a chef, but I like to, and I use good ingredients. When you use good ingredients when you're cooking a meal, you have a better chance of your meal coming out better. And I don't cut corners making cigars. I really, really don't. I have a passion for it. It's got my last name on it, and so I want to do things the right way. So it starts by buying great tobacco. We buy tobacco from everybody. I try to use different wrappers, and I have different flavor profiles. But, like even our Connecticut, La Crema, is one of the most strongest Connecticut in the industry. Because if you're going to smoke, you might as well smoke. If you're going to drink something good. So I'm a firm believer that using good tobacco and doing things the right way, your product's going to come out better. It's not coincidental that, we've gotten so many accolades from Cigar Aficionado. We got the Cigar of the Year, Cigar Snob last year, because we really take pride in what we do, and we do it right. Either we do it right or we don't do it at all.
But when you talk about the farming aspect of things and buying the tobacco everywhere, then there's the idea of what we're hearing about supply chain and how difficult some things are. So did you see it coming and prepared, or is it just where your connections are? Are you having issues like everybody else?
I'm having issues, but believe it or not, it's not the tobacco that I'm having an issue with. I'm having issues with everything else. The bands, the boxing, the packaging material, And we're in a little boom right now, and everyone's company's probably growing, and so you got to wait your turn for the band guy to make your bands, and there's only like 3 companies out there that are making them, and that's the biggest issue we're having right now. It's mostly packaging material.
Is the boom continuing through 23, or are we going to see a little bit of contraction, a little bit of slowdown?
I think you're going to see a little slowdown only because of the way the economy is. But, we keep growing. We're not a big company. We're not small anymore. I don't know if we're boutique or not, because I don't know what the boutique word means. I Googled it the other day, and it says a woman's clothing store. So, and I don't know if boutique has to do with X amount of numbers of sales or what and no one's ever been able to tell me what number that is.
Let's go back to your line, because you do a lot of stuff. There's a lot of different cigars that you bring in. Is there ever a moment where you say it's too much, or does the art require the experimentation requires the development?
Well, it's a process. It's a big process, and it has to. You have to age it X amount of time, X amount of days. You got to let the process, naturally do its course. So. It just takes time, and that's just, you got to do what you got to do, but it's a process. You can't rush. What was the old commercial, the wine, it's before it's time.
We make no wine before it's time, right.
We make no cigars before it's time, you know what I mean?
That's a nice pull. That's a nice pull right there. That's Erik Espinosa, Espinosa Cigars.
That's how old I am. That commercial.
It's good to see you, man. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. And listen, I want to tell all your fans, I want to thank you for what you do, not just for my company, for the whole industry, bro. I appreciate it. We need more guys like you to promote the product, because a lot of people don't know what we're really about. Educate yourself out there. We're not cigarettes. This is all natural product. I did not make this, guys. God made this. This is all natural. There's no preservative, no hazel. And when you have a child, which I just had a grandchild for the first time.
Mazel tov.
Thank you. 2 days ago. When I get back home, guess what I'm going to do? After I carry my grandchild, I'm going to hand out cigars. You win a championship, you hand out cigars. Do you know if anybody hands out cigarettes when they win a championship?
No one who I like.
Right. So educate yourself out there, and this is a form of relaxation. I never would have met you if it wasn't for cigars.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
And look at us now.